Hi everyone, Crystal Lynn here, Divine Empowerment Coach. This is day one of our 30-day self-care challenge. So as you're joining me, say hello. Even if you're watching the replay, please say hello and type replay if you're here. I'm so excited to start and do this challenge with you guys for many reasons, right? Okay, awesome. I see one person joining. So just comment for me. I want to make sure you guys can see and hear me okay. Say hello in the comments if you can. So I am a Divine Empowerment Coach. In case you guys are new to me, I focus on empowering women to really release past pains and increase self-love and really tune into love so they can attract their divine love or strengthen a current relationship and just live an overall more abundant life. So that is what I focus on as a Divine Empowerment Coach. I also have the FFA group, which is From Feminine Focus into Action. I will put all these links in the comments after this video is over so you guys can find it easily. But definitely sign up at the FFA group, From Feminine Focus into Action, because there will be prizes and giveaways during this challenge. And you do have to be a member of my group also to receive some of the prizes. So how exciting, right? So first of all, if you're here, that's fabulous, right? Because you decided to make this commitment to yourself. You decided to show up and honor yourself and make time for yourself. And often we don't do that enough. And even during a pandemic, when we have more time on our hands to do things for ourselves, we can still often run around and get everything done and kind of make time for ourselves is last, right? We put it off. We help other people first. And I think it's natural for us as women to do that, to take care of others, our husband, our spouse, get the work done, right? It's so easy to just push ourselves off and make ourselves last. Let me know. Are you guys commenting? Say hi in the comments if you can see and hear me. Oops. All right. And just the focus on self-care can help to increase your overall self-love. It can help to increase your positive mindset, and so much more, right? So this is a huge focus. And I basically created this challenge so that you could fill your own cup first, right? If we run around never taking care of ourselves, never making time for ourselves, but we run around taking care of everyone else, well, we're going to feel depleted and we're going to feel exhausted, right? But if we can make a commitment, a daily commitment, to spend some time on ourselves and to spend some time on self-care, then we feel more energized, right? We're not as depleted. We can often do much more for others when we stop and take care of ourselves first. So, congratulations for being here. This is not going to be a complicated challenge, right? I'm going to give you easy things each day when I show up, easy ideas that you can implement right away. And all of the ideas that I give you are going to be things that you could actually incorporate into a daily routine. There are easy things that you could do every day. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do all 30 things every day, because then that might feel really overwhelming to you. And the point is not to overwhelm you. The point is to give you very easy things to add, right? Very easy things to add into your day. So definitely pick some that you do incorporate into your daily routine, but some you may just do once. I encourage you to do all of them at least once. And some maybe you're going to do weekly or monthly, right? Depending on what it is. So just know that being here is enough and committing to yourself is enough. And I really wanted to do this so that I'm here to help hold you accountable, so that there's a group of women doing this with you who can help support and encourage you, right? And hold you accountable as well. Maybe we can give you the motivation when you need it. You'll have to let us know in the comments and things like that, right? So that is why I really wanted to create this group and we're setting the intention, right? And we're holding the space and we're holding the energy for you to increase your self-love, your positivity, your me time, right? So that you can feel more energized, feel more connected, right? To life, to you, to go after things. So, that's the point of this, right? So I'm not going to give you some hard, crazy things to do. They're going to be, like I said, easy steps for you guys to do. And I'm so excited to get started, right? And 30 days is a commitment in itself, right? So if you just show up for 30 days and do each step at least once, some, like I said, more than others, and I'm going to encourage you to do certain ones daily because, well, I know certain ones can really have a lasting impact on you, right? But bottom line, show up, do each thing at least once, right? And see how amazing you feel at the end, right? At the end of these 30 days, you're going to feel different. You're going to feel more full of love, perhaps more positive, most certainly more positive, but also more connected to your intuition as well, right? And just centered and so much more, right? So celebrate you for being here. And that's the whole point, right? We need to celebrate ourselves. But I'm going to go into a little bit more of that later. And because this is the very first day of the challenge, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about me. So, it's funny, I'm actually divorced, and usually I start my story there because I did have to do lots of healing and self-love. With that, right? I had to spend a lot of time on that, and with that, me struggling through those things and making the transformation, and having the personal growth and elevating my mindset and more, right? Now I can help my clients do the same, right? I can help them through struggles because I've been through many. But when I started to write down what I wanted to say for this challenge, I actually went back to childhood. And I think as children, we, of course, we're eager to please as children, right? And I think especially as women, to be honest, I think we're eager to please. And because we're young, we're so sort of easily influenced, right? So a lot of times the things that people say can really stick with us. And unfortunately, we usually let those negative thoughts stick with us way too long, right? We start to believe them and we start to take them on. And the most common negative thought that everyone has is that they are not good enough, right? So if there's one thing that you get from this challenge, I'm here to tell you that you are good enough. You are good enough just as you are. And you are perfectly perfect, including all your flaws, right? We are human and we are meant to make some mistakes, and we are still perfect in that. So that's one thing and point I want to get across to you guys. But the point is that as a child, I was easily influenced, right? And I did sort of try to make other people happy. And I did take on too many negative comments. And I played small and I stepped back and I just took on way too much. And the negative, unfortunately, it happens to all of us. We all have negative thoughts, but I think the negative really affected me in certain ways where I did sort of maybe put a wall up or distance myself, right? And those type of things as sort of a coping mechanism to that. And I'm not saying that the people in my life deliberately tried to hurt me or anything like that. Some people only know what they know, right? So most people honestly are concerned with themselves, and a lot of people aren't fully aware and awake, right? So they don't realize the impact of the things they say and do sometimes, right? But definitely had me come to a point, when I was about 18 where I realized, I'm so tired of listening to everyone else, and I was sort of mad at the world for a moment. But it was kind of a great turning point because I really started to think about what I wanted, right? I really decided that I wasn't going to listen to anyone at that point and to tune into me and what I wanted and what I needed. And the thing is that your intuition is key, right? Your intuition is always the right indicator, right? It's the thing that's going to lead you in the right direction for you. And what's right for you may not be right for anyone else. So there was a lot of doubt, right? There's a lot of conforming. As a little girl, I think we sit still, be pretty, be quiet sometimes is sort of the message we're given, whether it's through parents or teachers or whoever, right? Like just pass down the societal beliefs. that we need to overcome as adults, right? That we need to realize we're beautiful and perfect and full of love, and to be easy on ourselves. Because if we don't get a hold of those negative thoughts, right, they can really take over. And if you're not focused on positive mind techniques, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to attract the most amazing things into your life, because your outlook is bleak, right? So part of these daily self-care challenges, some will be focused on positive mindset, not all. But when you are focused on the positive, you can attract more positive to you, right? So a big part of it is kind of those negative thoughts and getting them in check, right? Because we all have unconscious blocks, fears, and limiting beliefs that may not even come from us, that may not even be our own thoughts, but maybe passed down from things other people have said to us, or even fears of our parents and things like that. So doing all this positive mindset work, this is a huge part of the reason I'm a coach, right? But doing all this work can really help you to rebalance and center and really tune into that love and peace that is within you, right? To really tune into that and basically let your light shine. And that is what I want for you with this challenge. I want all of you to just make time for you and tune into that love and peace within you, and so you can show up more fully, speak your truth more, right? Be more confident, tune into the love, and show up more fully. So that is my purpose and my goal with this challenge, and that is a little bit about me. So let me know if this makes sense, right? If you could use a little more love, a little more self-love, a little more self-care for sure, right? And even positive, right? If you would like to counteract those negative thoughts and have more positive thoughts, let me know in the comments. Which one thing out of everything that I said could you use and benefit from the most? I would love to hear the feedback from each of you. So, what else? I just wrote a few notes down. I don't want to forget anything. And just showing up, right? Just showing up, I think, is another important thing. This isn't about getting it right. This isn't about being perfect. You know, like if you miss a day, just watch the replay, or maybe you miss one day, as long as you get right back in and watch the next video, right? Depending what the topic is, right? You might really need that topic that you missed. So check it out, see if it's of interest. But my point is, being easy on you is key. Not beating yourself up is so important. The more we can appreciate, love, honor, cherish, and respect and value ourselves, the more we're going to have a beautiful, amazing, abundant, successful life full of love, right? So, if you did, and also, you know, it is easy to implement steps. Another thing I want to say is that don't think when I give you this specific thing that it's like, oh, that's so easy, I already do that, or I know that, right? But are you actually doing that? Is this something that you're doing as a daily practice? And also, because they're easy steps, it's more about the intention, right? It's about the intention and the support and the accountability for you to be here, for you to show up for you, and to make this time for you. So it's a commitment to yourself, essentially. It is a commitment to yourself and your self-care and your growth and your self-love, that you are going to make time for you with no exceptions, right? So that is amazing, and I appreciate all of you. So yes, the topic for today. Oh, first I want to say there's a few different things I want to go over for the challenge itself. I'll actually go over all that after I give you the day one tip, okay? So I'll give you the day one tip first. And if any of you know me or have followed me for a little while, you will have heard me talk about this already before, right? But I do think this is one that is great and almost needed to do as a daily practice, especially if you've never done this before. And what it is gratitude. So write down 3 things that you are grateful for. And it may seem so easy and so simple, and how could this have a lasting effect on me? But any of you who have done it for an extended period of time, know firsthand that what this can do is actually have you start appreciating life in general more. It has you focusing on the positive more. And the longer that you do it, the more you start to notice things when they're happening in the present moment, and you're grateful for them right then and there. It sort of shifts what's in your focus, right? It shifts what you pay attention to. It could even shift some of your thoughts, right? And it's very important, I need to point out, that you don't just write down the same 3 things every day, such as like, I'm grateful for my home, and I'm grateful for my family, and I'm grateful I have food to eat, right? That is not the point of this exercise. The point is not to write the same 3 can I talk? The point is not to write the same 3 things down every day. The point is to pay attention to your day and reflect upon it. So after your day is over, to write down the 3 things from that day that made you laugh, made you smile, made you feel peace, made you relax, right? Each day you're writing what made you feel that way. And it gives you a sense of appreciation for life, right? So this is a huge, huge, important positive mindset task, right? So that is your challenge for today, is what 3 things are you grateful for? And write it in the comments. Hold yourself accountable. Let me know whether you're watching live or the replay. Let me know right now what 3 things you're grateful for. And then also a good tip is that think of 1 thing you're grateful for or person, and then think of 3 reasons why. 3 reasons why you are grateful for this thing or this person. And this could give you an exciting twist on how to do what you're grateful for. So that is your tip for day 1. I encourage you guys to keep doing this as a daily practice. Write it down, put it out there, shout it out to the universe, shift your intention to positive, put it in the comments. And also, you could even buy like a little journal if you want, a little copybook, like anything works, right? And just write it down in there each day what you're grateful for. And you know what? When you're feeling down, you could go back to that book and read what you're grateful for. And I guarantee you that if you read a few pages of that, you will no longer feel as upset as you felt before, right? So, a few things about the challenge in order to win the giveaways and the prizes. Like the Divine Empowerment business page so that you make sure you get the notifications for when I go live every day at 6 p.m. And that you don't miss anything. And then also you need to be a member of the FFA group, the From Feminine Focus into Action group, in order to be eligible for those prizes. And it will also be based on participation. So comment, shout it out, support each other, hold each other accountable. And sign up at crystallinperez.com/selfcare. I will also put that in the comments because there is exclusive content only for those who sign up as part of this challenge. So that is all I have for you guys today. Let me know how you enjoyed this, and most importantly, put in the comments what 3 things you are grateful for, and like and share this out if you enjoyed this. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow.